Some 37 years ago, my wife and I decided that it might be nice to have a little bit of a getaway out in the wilderness area. We had visited this area on several occasions, and it was so natural and so pristine, and we thought that having a place of our own out here, a little homestead or something like that, would be just ideal for to hold hands. The area in southeast Manitoba, lying mostly east of the Red River, grows on you very quickly when you realize how unique and diverse it is.
The Whitemouth River watershed is about 1.1 million acres of land in southeastern Manitoba. It's really interesting in that it's at the meeting place of three major ecological zones, and they all come together here in a place and create a real biological hotspot.
Because we are in this wilderness area, surrounded by these thousands of acres of crown land, all of the animals that you would find in these wilderness areas are our neighbors, and they run across our yard on a frequent basis.
It's 47% wetland, including the biggest peatland expanses in southern Manitoba, and it also supports a number of endangered species, including one of only 2 rivers in Canada that support the carmine shiner. The carmine shiner is a pretty small fish. A lot of people would call it a minnow. It's a warm water fish, not many warm water systems in Canada. The carmine shiner requires clear, moving water that needs gravel, substrates in which to spawn, but it also needs lots of structure in a river to hide from predators.
Well, on a personal basis, this area is so important to me because it means so much to my sweetheart, my wife. She's just an outdoor person, and I appreciate her so much for that, and she's taught me so much about the outdoors. When Eleanor and I were deciding to do something with our property that would sort of outlive us, we had toyed with the idea of conservation. I could see when we first came here that it was being neglected by others. So we came to an agreement with the Nature Conservancy of Canada to place an easement on the majority of these properties, which will outlive us and anyone listening.
The Whitemouth River watershed is quite uncommon for southern Canada in that it's really a largely intact wilderness, big enough and still connected enough that it supports things like moose and wolves.
The easement covers the Canadian Shield, the boreal forest, and so on. They are all contained within this area. One can stand in one given area in the forest and identify maybe 8 or 9 species of trees. I'm told that this area will have approximately 1,000 species of insects.
There's key holdings of private lands that connect these areas up, and easements with people such as the Loewens are really key to protecting that long-term ecological integrity of the entire watershed.
If you've been entrusted with a piece of land, think of what your responsibility is for that piece of land. Should it be in conservation, or should it be used for cultivation? But think about it. This is perhaps something that is not often thought about, and it's all about what can I get out of it. Think of what you can put into it.